In December 2025, 5 massive builds finish on the same playbook. A new canal deep enough for 5,000-ton ships. A 350 kilometers per hour rail running under the sea. A 3.6 gigawatt hydro battery that spins up in under 30 seconds. An inland AI and cloud valley filled with server farms. And a 1,010-kilometer extreme railway slicing through Himalayan snow at 3,000 meters. Millions of jobs and entire cities are about to feel faster, cheaper, closer. But is this just concrete, or a strategy to shift trade, power, data, and borders? Picture it. Giant locks lifting ships, a train diving under an estuary, turbines roaring to life, data halls glowing at night, and a bullet train cutting across ice and sky. If you ship goods, pay a power bill or code in the cloud. This will change your day. In the next few minutes, we'll map every project and reveal the one secret pattern showing how China is using time as its real megaproject. Stay until the end. Late 2025 is the big finish of China's 14th five-year plan. The goal was simple: move goods faster, store more clean energy, bring the internet inland, and make borders stronger. Now, 5 huge projects are done at the same time. In Guangxi, there is a new canal for 5,000-ton ships. In the Greater Bay Area, a fast train goes 350 kilometers per hour and runs under the sea. In Hunan, a 3.6 gigawatt hydro battery can start making power in less than 30 seconds. In Guizhou, the Big Data Valley gets its biggest AI and cloud upgrade ever. And in Sichuan, Tibet, a 1,010-kilometer railway climbs high mountains at 3,000 meters. For factory owners, truck drivers, students, and farmers, the map feels smaller. Travel time is now much shorter. These projects work together. The canal helps the ports. The ports connect to the train. The train brings workers to the data centers. The data centers help control the power grids. Each project makes the others stronger. There are problems too. Costs are in the billions. Nature is hurt. Forests and rivers are changed. Politics makes some countries watch closely. For the canal alone, workers moved hundreds of millions of cubic meters of dirt. The idea is to make China like a 30-minute neighborhood, where people, goods, and data move fast and easy. And to see how it works, we start in the south. One canal will move 100 million tons of cargo every year off the roads and onto a waterway built for the future. Late 2025, the Pinglu Canal in Guangxi will open. It is made for big ships that carry 5,000 tons each. The canal has 3 giant locks, like elevators for ships. Water transport is cheaper than trucks or trains. This means coal, grain, and cement can move at lower cost. Lower cost helps keep prices stable for cities and factories. The canal is built to handle about 100 million tons of cargo each year. Tens of thousands of workers spent years digging and building it. It's like swapping 1,600 trucks for one ship. Less traffic on roads means less fuel use and fewer accidents. Nearby, there is new oil storage. This lets buyers wait for the right market price before selling or buying. It gives more control over timing, a big advantage in trade. To work well, the ports, rail yards, and barges must be in perfect sync. If one is slow, the whole chain slows. There is also a cost to nature. Digging the canal means dredging rivers and changing wetlands. Some wildlife lose their habitats. Still, the trade savings are huge. Moving goods by water uses less energy and can carry much more per trip. When a ship enters a lock, water is raised or lowered to match the next part of the canal. It's like a giant bathtub lifting a floating building. This is just the start. cargo will move faster and cheaper. But what about people, not cargo? Can trains cross the sea in minutes? By late 2025, a new high-speed rail line will link Shenzhen to Jiangmen. It's about 116 kilometers long and has a 13-kilometer tunnel under the Pearl River estuary. The trains will run at 350 kilometers per hour. This means the trip will take only 30 minutes across the Greater Bay Area. Workers can live in one city and work in another every day. It's like turning a wide bay into a bridge of time. People and goods will move faster and cheaper than ever before. The tunnel is built under the water, so ships can still pass above. This keeps shipping lanes open while letting trains stay fast. The rail will connect factories, ports, and airports in a tight network. This makes supply chains shorter and deliveries quicker. Building it wasn't easy. The cost is very high, and the geology under the water is complex. Engineers had to make sure the tunnel was safe from pressure and leaks. Inside, subsea rails have pressure-sealed service tubes. These let workers inspect and repair parts without stopping the trains. The benefits are big. Faster travel for commuters, stronger links for trade, more choices for where to live and work. But the challenges were just as big. Money to build, skill to tunnel under the sea, safety for both trains and ships. Trains in the tunnel feel the same pressure as on land because of special sealing. This line will change daily life for millions. But fast trains also need steady power. So where will the energy buffer come from? In 2025, the Luxi pumped storage plant in Hunan will start working. It has 6 reversible turbines and a huge job, keeping the lights on when wind slows or clouds cover the sun. It can make 3.6 gigawatts of power. That's like powering millions of homes at once. It can start in less than 30 seconds. Every year, it can give about 6.6 billion kilowatt-hours to help smooth the grid in central China. Think of it like a giant power bank for the whole province. Here's how it works. When power is cheap, maybe at night or on sunny, windy days, it pumps water up to a high reservoir. When demand spikes, it lets the water fall, turning the turbines to make electricity fast. This keeps the grid steady, even if solar and wind go quiet for a while. The more renewable power a country uses, the more storage it needs. Plants like Luxi are critical for that. Building it took tough choices. Reservoirs need space, and that can impact the environment. Engineers worked to find the best site to balance storage needs with nature protection. Some of the tunnels inside are so big that trucks can drive through them. That makes it easier to build, inspect, and repair the system. When it switches on in late 2025, Luxi will help factories, homes, and trains run without sudden blackouts. The start time is so quick that going from off to full power is faster than boiling a kettle. Now, the power is steady. But where will all the data be stored, processed, and made smart? In 2025, a new wave of upgrades will hit the Guizhou Big Data Valley. This isn't just more computers, it's more power, faster fiber lines, and backup systems so the cloud never sleeps. It will host national-level AI training labs and edge computing centers. These will help factories, hospitals, and cities run smarter. Why Guizhou? Its cooler climate and hydropower mean servers run cheaper and steadier. You don't have to spend as much on air conditioning, and the electricity is cleaner. This valley already holds millions of machines for major tech firms. Now, billions of yuan are going into upgrades. Think of it like moving your server room from a hot attic to a cool basement. It works better and costs less. By placing the cloud inland, China reduces its need for expensive coastal land and crowded power grids. It also spreads data centers away from earthquake or typhoon zones. But there's a challenge. AI needs fast connections to ports and factories. That means low-latency fiber lines running deep into the transport network. The valley's growth comes with a big energy appetite. So planners work to match green targets using hydro, solar, and even outside air cooling for part of the year. Inside, server halls can be as large as aeroplane hangars, glowing with endless racks of machines. Fans hum, lights blink, and data moves at the speed of light. When this upgrade wave finishes, Guizhou won't just store data. It will process it, learn from it, and send it back to power AI all over the country. Now we've got goods, power, and data. But what about the highest frontier? By late 2025, China plans to finish the Sichuan-Tibet railway link between Ya'an and Nyingchi. It's about 1,010 kilometers long, and more than 90% of it is tunnels and bridges. The average altitude? Around 3,000 meters. This will cut the trip from Chengdu to Lhasa to about 13 hours. For many families and freight companies, that means they can finally connect without days of travel. One part, the Yigung Tunnel, is about 42 kilometers long, one of the longest railway tunnels in the world. Workers face fault zones, permafrost, and extreme weather. It's like threading a needle through the world's highest mountains. The railway is also dual use. It will carry passengers and cargo, but it also has logistics points near the line of actual control, raising the strategic stakes. Keeping it running won't be easy. In quake zones, maintenance never stops. Crews will watch for landslides, frozen tracks, and bridge wear year-round. Some bridges have windshields to keep trains stable in high-gust valleys. Others use special steel to handle sudden temperature drops. The line will open remote areas to more trade and tourism. But it also brings ecology and geopolitics into sharp focus. More access means more control, but also more impact on the land. From above, the railway looks like a silver thread weaving across green valleys, white glaciers, and deep gorges. When it's done, this won't just be a train ride. It will be a link between worlds, the factories of Sichuan, the markets of Lhasa, and the borders in the high Himalayas. Now the question is, are these 5 projects just big builds? Or are they one connected system? By 2025, China's big builds start to work together like parts of one clock. Ships move faster through the Pinglu Canal. Trains fly under the sea in the Pearl River Delta. Pumped storage in Hunan keeps the lights steady. Cloud servers in Guizhou process and store huge data sets. The Sichuan-Tibet Railway ties the plateau to the heart of the country. One shipment, 1 watt, 1 file, all can now move with less weight. It's like 4 gears turning a bigger machine. When one spins, it pushes the others. Inland hubs are rising. The coast still matters, but now both have equal weight. If the gears mesh well, the gains could be huge. Faster trade, lower costs, and more reach. If they slip, the losses will show just as quickly. Money, emissions, and neighbors are all watching closely. Here's a quiet truth. Time saved on moving goods can make more money than building new factories. So what's the hidden rule that makes all this work and keeps the machine running on time? Every project in 2025 is built to save time. On rivers, on rails, in grids, and through fiber lines. Time saved is like distance erased. The high-speed rail cuts minutes from travel. The pumped storage plant adds hours of backup power. The canal removes days from shipping queues. The data valley trims seconds from digital delays. The plateau rail crosses mountains that once took days to pass. It means you can ship, power, process, and deliver, all in the same day. Here's the twist. The real asset isn't just the concrete or the steel. It's the clock. When you control time, you control flows of goods, of energy, of information. Rivals can copy a bridge or a tunnel, but they can't easily copy when your goods move or how fast they reach the market. Even the electric grid plays on this rule. Some prices change every 15 minutes. Storage wins here because it moves power at the right moment. The hidden rule? The more time you control, the more power you hold, in trade, in energy, in data. So, are you ready for the reveal of how this timing power runs through every one of China's 2025 megaprojects? The real 2025 project is not 5 separate builds. It's one system built to control time. The canal moves ships faster. The high-speed rail moves people and goods quicker. The pumped storage holds power until the right moment. The data valley runs AI and cloud work without delay. The plateau railway breaks through mountains and shortens the map. Together, they make a time control network. The twist? The biggest mega project isn't the concrete or the tunnel. It's the schedule they now control. Lesson? In trade, in energy, in AI, in borders, time is the currency. The winning move is to build assets that buy time. Think of it. Factories ship in the morning. Power is stored at dusk. AI trains overnight. And by sunrise, the mountains have already been crossed. December 2025 is not just a date of openings. It's the moment the clock flips in China's favor. So, here's the question. If your city can't compress time, can it really compete with a place that can? Behind all the concrete and steel is a human win. Shorter waits, steadier lights, and jobs that feel closer to home. Every project, the canal, the high-speed rail, the hydro battery, the data valley, and the plateau railway, is a gear in the same clock. When the minutes shrink, life feels bigger. The real payoff of a mega project isn't just in billions spent or records broken. It's in the minutes saved for workers, families, and businesses. A truck driver saves hours on the road. A factory gets power right when it's needed. A student connects to the cloud in seconds instead of minutes. This is where time becomes value. December 2025 is just the start. The clock now runs on a faster beat. And the question is, who will keep up? Subscribe for deep dives into each build. The giant canal locks, the subsea rails, the hydro batteries, the cloud valleys, and the high-altitude tunnels. Your turn. If your country could copy one of these projects, which would you choose and why?